Don't you hate when you forget something important? Grandma's birthday, the password to your old laptop, or picking up little Timmy from hockey practice? It's okay, we've all been there. Let us take one thing off your mind this year with Giving Hearts Day scheduled giving. Starting January 2nd, you can give to one of hundreds of charitable causes before the big day. You can even pledge to volunteer if that's your thing. Visit givingheartsday.org and help someone in your community today.
Welcome to the Sports Minute Podcast, brought to you by the sports leader, WDAY. For more scores, highlights, and in-depth analysis, visit inforum.com/sports. And now, here's our latest.
He was a fan favorite in Fargo. Now he's becoming a fan favorite all across the country.
Cody Mauch is turning heads at the Senior Bowl, Cullen.
Yeah, I think the NFL world is liking that long red hair and his blocking skills as well. Cody Mauch had another impressive showing on day 2 of Senior Bowl practices. Yesterday, the NDSU alum and Hankinson native worked at left guard. Today, he added reps at center. He never played center in high school or college. NFL Network analysts said today that Mauch is projected to go in the second round. Senior Bowl kicks off at 1:30 on Saturday. Prep athletes got their first chance to sign with Division II football programs today, and MSUM loaded up on local talent, including All-State West Fargo linebacker Josh Ballstead, Central Cass 1,000-yard rusher Owen Wiersma, along with Breckenridge D lineman Dallin Ernst and Holly standout Derek Tibbetts.
I think we've really tried to do a good job in this local area of, looking at those players first. And if they can play here, doing our best to be able to get them into our program and highlight them and allow them to succeed. And so, when you do that year after year over a lot of years, I think people feel really good about this place and about their players. As coaches, their players coming here to play.
The Dragons went 4-7 last season. Is a signature D1 moment on deck for NDSU women's hoops? That question tonight on Hot Mic.
Don't look now, but the biggest conference weekend for North Dakota State women's basketball since moving up to Division I is on tap. The Bison sit second in the Summit League standings, a place they have never been this late in the season. If Jory Collins really wants to make people stand up and pay attention, 2 wins this weekend will do the trick. NDSU hosts South Dakota and SDSU this weekend, the 2 standard bearers that have owned this league for the last 15 years. The Bison ended a 5-year losing skid to the Coyotes earlier this season, beating USD in Vermilion for the first time in 13 years. A win that literally had former player and current assistant Emily Dietz in tears. The White Whale is still the Jackrabbits. NDSU has not beaten South Dakota State since 2015. Most of the games not even close. You want people to really pay attention to women's basketball again in this town? Beat them both. Worst case, split the games and keep it close with the Jacks. This town loves a winner. NDSU knows that better than anyone else. There should be 2 huge crowds at the Shack this weekend for these games. There would be in the old days. Let's see if we mark this weekend down as when NDSU women's basketball became a contender again.
And both those big games are on WDAY Extra Thursday and Saturday.
That'll do it for this episode of the WDAY Sports Minute. For the latest sports coverage from across the region, visit inforum.com/sports and follow Inforum Sports on Facebook or Twitter.